And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Matt Barnes. Smith is out there with Carter. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Stokes into the power forward position.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Smith outside. The shot is off. Good D by Jordan. And here's Los Angeles. The quick look, no good that time.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Smith drawn the double team. Softly drops in the floater.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Carter dishes to Smith. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Back to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Stokes kicks to Smith. 14 feet away, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And Barnes comes to help. The drive by Jordan, and that one is hammered home.
I tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time. And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Smith kicks to Stokes. There's the three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now, here is Smith. He's tightly guarded to the middle. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Adams checked in.
Jordan Adams.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And Adams kicks to Smith. And Jordan sends it back. Here's the break. And here we go.
And they looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Picked his pocket. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Navarro. Griffin. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Stokes. Tipped away. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
Ball with the three. Here's Navarro, covered by Smith. Navarro, the pass to Navarro. 5 on the clock. This one for three, and he gets it to go. Jay's got 42 in the game. And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing. You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Here's Gasol. No good again that time.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Adams with it. He's picked up by Paul. The three. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Fires the three. Gasol with the defensive effort.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And he gets it to go.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Jordan with the screen on Barnes. Navarro sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Clutch has got 38 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And it's Smith penetrating, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Marc Gasol.
Grizzlies substitution. Zach Randolph.
There's the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Navarro. Again, Los Angeles.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Barnes dishes to Randolph. It's deflected. Here's Navarro. Here's Paul. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Smith kicks to Barnes. Dishes to Stokes. Knocked loose. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Jarnell Stokes. And Adams kicks to Barnes, and the layup's good off the glass.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Navarro. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Navarro. And it's off from 3-point range. Barnes passes to Smith. Back to Barnes. Adams outside. Smith kicks to Adams. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here now the Clippers. They're on a 16-7 run. Off target from the baseline.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Knocks it loose. And now the Clippers on the break. The shot's good from Paul. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 assists. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Adams with it. Chris Paul covering. Nobody near Barnes. Drains the 19-footer. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Navarro, the pass to Griffin. And he dunks it in right on Zach Randolph, right over Zebo. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
It's tipped. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Smith kicks to Barnes. Wright sets a screen. The kick out to Adams. He dishes it to Randolph. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
So far in the game for Randolph, he has 9 points and 2 blocks. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
And Memphis making a change here. Carter's checked in. Got that one up quick. Jay's got 47 points.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with a win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Jay. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator, he's an agitator, and he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit, diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
To the paint. Knocked loose. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now the Grizzlies with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Right against Griffin. Back to Smith. Kicks to Randolph. Lots of room. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Here's Navarro. Basket good.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
So it's Los Angeles with
the 2K Sports postgame show.